This crosstab is based upon the finance cube. As you can see here, we are looking at the accounts, just a list of accounts and amount measure. Now this list of of accounts, I would like to categorize or group those. Let's just assume it's a kind of categorizations and grouping that we don't have in our data warehouse. For instance, all those starting with a 4 here, they should become a net income group. And the next one, all those starting with the number 5 should become a consumables group, etc. Now, in order to do that, I'll need to add a user dimension for the crosstab. So I'll create a new user dimension here. And I'll just give it a name. This user dimension is going to become my custom groups user dimension. And then I'm going to add a number of members here. Now, these members are based upon my account dimension. And for instance, the net income group, that should be those 6 accounts here starting with a 4. Of course, I just select those 6 here, but then it would forever be those 6 accounts and not number 7 and number 8 if they should occur in the future. In order to make sure that I include new accounts starting with a 4, I should be using this custom value option. So let's try that. And also I'll need to use the between operator in order to set up a range, and it's kind of an alphabetical range. So I'll put in here that I would like to see accounts starting with a 4. That's one of my range, and then it should go up to accounts starting with a 5, and those accounts, well, they starting with a 5 should not be included. In other words, what I get here is everything starting with a 4 is going to go into this group. So click OK on that, and the member itself should have a better name here. So let's call this one my net income group, and let's just add another one. This one should be those starting with a 5. That would become my consumables, and again I'll be using custom value for that and the between operator. So everything starting with a 5 up to those starting with a 6 that should not be included, that'll become my consumables group. So now I made a number of use dimension members, like the net income member here. And I have used the custom values options from 4 included to 5 not included, and consumables, salary, expenses. If we look into this one, it's going from 60 to 61 not included. So that will actually just be the salary staff, as you see here, and that'll be the only one that goes into that category. And likewise for the other members here. Notice the last one here, tax. I actually included 2 criteria for that. I used the add down here to add my second criteria, and it gives me a range of 647 to 7. So it will not include my interest, but it'll include those starting with 647 and also those starting with 8 up to 9. By the way, I really don't want dividends to go into this group, so I need to edit this one. So it should be from 8 to maybe, or from 82 to, let's say, 85, for instance, not included. So I just corrected that. So now my account groups use dimensions is done. I'll just need to click it here to apply it to my crosstab. It goes on the horizontal axis, so I'll just move it to my vertical axis together with my original account dimension, and then you get these nice user dimension groups: net income starting with 4, consumables starting with 5, etc.